This is why I always say heat is the great destroyer. Let me elaborate. I taught my good friend a few years ago, about 7 or 8 years ago. He owns a bunch of rental properties and he's been doing a lot of his own work. So he put in a fan motor at this place. And he probably, more than likely, did not get his, when you put these connectors on here, these spade connectors, they absolutely have got to be tight. There can't be any slop in them whatsoever, because you've got the load of the equipment running and then you've got the sun baking the condensers outside. This is a condenser capacitor. This is one of the most burned up ones I've ever seen. It actually caught on fire. I had to re-terminate all the wires and they were pretty sloppy on here, sloppy on the contactor. So if you're doing a DIY capacitor, you're going to want to look for that. Make sure that you've got your connections tight. And on these, if they go on there, you shouldn't be able just to yank them right back off. They should be pretty good at a little tug, pretty resistant to being yanked off. If they aren't, just take a pair of pliers, and I squeeze them on the sides right here. Just give them a little bit of a squeeze and then jam them on there, and that typically will work. Or sometimes you can squeeze them this way, like flat side, and kind of push these curled edges over just a skosh. When you get these things on here, make sure it's centered also, and make sure it doesn't just fly right back off. So all of these wires were cooked. The entire capacitor was cooked. I made sure it was tight, and you want to make sure that these capacitors are mounted against your condenser case, because that's the heat sink for these. These things create heat when they're running. A lot of people put them in a box. It's really not a good idea to do that. It can catch the box on fire. I've seen that before too, when these get hot and the capacitor is also hot. Put these and strap them against the metal case, and that creates the heat sink, so this can dissipate some of its heat into the unit. So there you go, tight connections, mucho importante.